Good afternoon. A man in his 40s is due to appear in court over the seizure of firearms, ammunition and cocaine in Cork City. He's due to appear before a special sitting of Cork's District Court this afternoon. The man was arrested on Tuesday night in possession of 3 handguns, 2 of them loaded. At least 3 people have been killed and 26 injured after Russia carried out a massive aerial attack across central and eastern Ukraine overnight. According to Ukrainian authorities, energy infrastructure facilities in 3 regions were damaged in the assault, prompting widespread power cuts.
A gaping hole and a frantic rescue. This tower block in Ukraine's eastern city of Dnipro was one of several targets struck by Russia overnight. According to Ukrainian emergency officials, 2 people were killed in this attack, while 11 others, including 2 children, were injured. Altogether, Russia launched 458 drones and 45 missiles overnight. Chief among the targets, Ukraine's energy infrastructure facilities, prompting power cuts in several regions. And this response from Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who posted on social media: "For every strike on energy infrastructure aimed at harming ordinary people before winter, there must be a sanctions response targeting all Russian energy with no exceptions." He continued, "We expect relevant decisions from the United States, Europe and the G7. In eastern Ukraine, fighting for the strategic city of Pavlovsk has reached a critical stage. Russian forces appear to be on the brink of seizing the city in what would be a major victory for President Vladimir Putin, who has been vying for control of the area for 21 months at an increasingly heavy cost. Kate Farley, RTE News.
The United Nations has warned of intensified hostilities ahead in Sudan. The warning was issued despite paramilitary forces accepting a truce proposal from mediators after more than 2 years of war with the regular army. However, the Sudanese government, backed by the army, has yet to respond to the proposal, and explosions rocked the army-controlled capital Khartoum yesterday. The conflict, which erupted in 2023, has killed tens of thousands of people and displaced nearly 12 million. Israel has identified the latest body returned from Gaza by Hamas and Islamic Jihad as Israeli-Argentinian hostage Lior Rudev. The 61-year-old was killed during October 7th attacks in 2023. Hamas has now returned all 20 living hostages and 23 out of 28 deceased hostages under the first phase of a ceasefire deal that started last month. In exchange, Israel freed hundreds of Palestinian prisoners in its jails. Israel has criticised Hamas for not yet returning all of the bodies, but Hamas says many are buried beneath rubble in Gaza. In the United States, a federal judge has ruled that President Donald Trump unlawfully ordered National Guard troops to Portland in Oregon. The ruling is a significant legal setback to the administration's use of the military to quell protests against immigration authorities. Mr. Trump has sent the National Guard to 3 Democratic-led cities this year: Los Angeles, the capital Washington and Memphis. However, his efforts to deploy troops in Portland and Chicago have been tied up in the courts. In sport, Ireland are currently in action against Japan at the Aviva Stadium. It's the second of 4 international games for Andy Farrell's side in the autumn series. Ireland lead 3-0 after Jack Crowley penalty. Live coverage continues of the game over on RTE2. Waterford have secured their SSE Airtricity Premier Division status for next season. They came from a goal down to beat Bray Wanderers 2-1 in last night's promotion relegation playoff final. Substitute Sam Glenfield scored the decisive goal at Tolka Park. It's the 2nd year in succession that Bray have lost in the final. And that's Saturday's Lunchtime News. We'll be back later with 6-1. Until then, from all the team, have a good afternoon.